I'm sitting here waiting for my daughter to get out of choir, so I figured I would make a little series about things my kindergartners say that just make me laugh. This is part one of things my kindergartners say to me that just make me laugh, and it's just priceless. All right, so we have ladybugs in our classroom. In the ladybug jar, there's also aphids. There are multiple ladybugs in this jar. A student today was sitting at the ladybug table observing when they noticed something really cool was happening, and they just couldn't keep it to themselves. So the child yells across the room at me, "Miss Isley, one ladybug is giving the other ladybug a piggyback ride." And I look at that child and go, so the child walks on over and tells me, and I said, wow, that is so cool, isn't it? Now, I'm sitting at a table with multiple other children all around me when one of them noticed and hears this conversation and looks at the child and goes, "They were doing that yesterday when we found them in the garden." I said, oh, that is so cool, isn't it? And they said, why are they still doing it? I just said, they must like it. We'll talk about it later, okay? All right, we move on with our day. We keep going. Then we are sitting at group, and I showed them this cute little video about a close-up version of ladybugs eating aphids. Since we have aphids in our classroom, they wanted to know how they ate them, and it's really hard to see since they're so small. So I showed them a cute little picture, like a video. Actually, it was like 30 seconds long. And so I showed them, and I was like, it's kind of like when you eat a hamburger, you have to open your mouth really wide. I explained to them that ladybug has to do the same thing with that aphid. So it takes a while for them to eat it. So at the very end of this little video, it talked about the life cycle and how after an adult ladybug eats a lot of food, they find another adult, and it showed a picture and it says, and then they create more ladybugs. And it shows the picture, and the picture is one ladybug giving another ladybug a piggyback ride. And that child from over there goes, "Look, they're doing it again." I said, yes, they are. They are making more ladybugs. And another child goes, "How are they doing that?" And I said, well, that is really cool. And that's a great question to ask. But guess what? And they all go, "What, Miss Leslie?" I said, that is a question you need to ask your mom and dad. And they go, "Ah." And I said, I know, but they'll have the perfect answer for it. So this was my funny little moment of the day. Enjoy. I hope it makes you laugh. I'm going to keep putting more of these videos up because I just have to share it with the world.